Hi, guys. Welcome to the virtual writing retreat in Bodrum, Turkey. I I have no clue about this place at all. I haven't looked it up yet. I bought Mediterranean food for the weekend, just to stay on the theme of things, but I have absolutely no clue about this country. So I gotta look it up, do some reading. How's everybody today, and how was your first day? And one of three. We're doing 3 days. I'm here tonight. I'm Sarah from Plan Positives, and I'm here tonight from 7. We're gonna go till 9, but I mean, if everybody's in the mood and we want to keep going, please feel free to put it in the comments to stay until 10. I probably have it in me. It is July, so it's Christmas in July. And my novels are inspired by a Christmas movie actor. Well, that's not all he does, but he does them well. So I'm going to put it on the TV, and we're going to get to work. Let's see who's in the comments. What are you all working on? I want to hear about your projects. Even if it's not writing, like if you're knitting something or painting, cleaning up for the weekend, please let me know. I'm a little frazzled at the moment. I got home about, I want to say 6 o'clock, and let my dog out to go into the backyard. Gates open. She knows where she's going. She does it every day. And she took off down the street. So I'm, supposed to go live in an hour. And I chased her for 3 blocks. I got her. I carried her home. And I'm a little hot at the moment. And a little frazzled because she doesn't do that. Like, ever. I don't know what got into her tonight. She was just like, see you later. And I'm honestly, I'm a little perplexed at the moment. She's sleeping because she's tired now. Inka, hi. Hey, friends. How's it going? How was your first day of the virtual writing retreat? I want to hear, because I've been at work. I went in for K's this morning for an hour and got some things organized and some stuff printed. But I want to hear about everybody's day and, like, what stories did you hear and who's working on what. Miranda, hello, hearties. I'm getting tired, so I'll be reading for the first sprint or 2. I pencil drafted a chapter today. Nice. And I'm hoping to continue drafting another chapter that I outlined a bit with Angela. That's so great, Miranda. I'm happy to hear it. Gail, I'm determined to get some actual writing done during these sprints. I'm going to check on you. Earlier, I had a case of ADOS and ended up replotting. I don't know what's going on, but my phone is ringing. Ended up replotting 4 plants and rearranging the plants on my plant stand. That's amazing, Gail. Good for you. It's just going to keep reading it, guys. Martina, hey all. Amy, this is the first sprint I've been on time for. Wonderful. So I'm going to say maybe we're in for 3 hours tonight, guys. What are you thinking? I'm working on book 1 of a new series. I want to hear about it, Martina. Let me know. Pomodoro Kitty sure is cute, isn't he? Black cats are the best. Miranda's Cauldron, thank goodness she's safe. I can't even tell you the things running through my mind as I'm like mad at her, but at the same time I'm like, if you get hit by a car at 14 years old, I'm gonna, like, I was panicking. Luckily there was nobody around, which is like ridiculous because it's everybody's home time. We live in a little village and like everybody commutes to work. Stephanie, hi everyone. Working on edits for tonight. Wonderful. Amy, paranormal romance, drafting book 2. Thought book 1 was almost ready for publishing and then had an amazing idea and now need to fold that in. They just keep coming, don't they, Amy? I had a year of that, but it's 3 books, so I was going through some health stuff, so it made sense. Kaylee, I'm working on a space opera, but I realized I didn't think it through how some of my aliens should look, so I need to work on that today. That's amazing. Space opera. Peter Allen. Hi, Peter. It's good to see you again. I'm working on the first book of my hard sci-fi spy fiction series. Wonderful. I'll be here for as long as you are. Martina, we're going to do it. And then we're going to do it again tomorrow. Yolanda, I'm so glad it all worked out okay. Yolanda, I love this dog. She's like my little soulmate. Like, I've been so attached to her since the day we got her. And if anything had have happened, I would have been like, I don't even know how I'd recover. I don't want to think about it. Kaylee, 3 hours of sprinting. Oh, that's fantastic. Most other sprint places only do 1 sprint or an hour, and I prefer to get deep in the zone. 3 hours. Okay. Do we want to do longer sprint times then? Because I can change the timer to 40 or 45, and then we can go for 3 hours. So it'll be 3 sprints and a few breaks. Put it in the comments, guys. Let me know before we get started. I'm writing a rom-com series about women in the prime of her life. Empty nesters, middle age, wild, stubborn, strong, fun, and finding love and getting their second chance. Martina, I honestly think that that's a brilliant idea. I think people are just starting to focus on that now, right? Because like perimenopause and menopause aren't becoming like the same kind of cliche that they always were. And women don't really age out. We just can't reproduce anymore. I'm drinking cherry San Pellegrino, which cherry is my favorite flavor. Well, coconut and cherry. And I generally drink sparkling water a lot. Okay, that one's there. Right? I'll read it. Love it. Love longer sprints, my ADHD. That's the thing. Me too. Okay, so let me change it. We'll do at least 40, and we'll go from there. We'll see. But 10 minutes in, guys, I'm going to try to remember to remind you that if you are procrastinating, to get to work. Because sometimes I do that. I'm like, oh, sparkly. And then all of a sudden, like 20 minutes have gone by. So in 10 minutes, I'm going to remind you just softly through the microphone to do what you got to do, but get to the words. Okay, what's this? Thank you all. I'm writing what I want to read. Best thing ever, isn't it? Is the exact same thing. Everything I've ever had ideas for, they're things that I wish that I could find, that nobody's ever done. And then I want to see these 3 stories on screen. Dream big. Dream big. Dream big. Love huge. Miranda, I like 35-minute sprints. We're going to do 40. So 5 more minutes. Not 45, 40. Right in the middle. Making everybody happy. Okay, I'm going to mute you guys. I got to pull out some stuff because Miss Teeny Weeny had the audacity to run away. I am not prepared. And yes, my dog is named Teeny Weeny. Admittedly, I'm bad about procrastinating, right? But I do need to know for sure if my alien character has been declawed. No. Well, unless, like, what's the final battle going to be like? Because that like final conflict, would he need claws? Or she need his weapon. So would he need claws? Like, could you make the claws? Could there be like a moral kind of question that they're not allowed to use claws? They're only allowed to use weapons, and maybe the claws are something that he feels like bad about or hides. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. 40 is good too. What a cute name. Yeah, I know, right? My grandmother, on my dad's side, she had a Shih Tzu named Harvey Hopum that used to dance and say, "I love my mama." And then she also had a Yorkshire Terrier named Tiny Tina. So when we got Teeny, my dad was like, "Well, let's name her Tiny Tina," and I was like, "No." And it was the itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So she got teeny weeny because she was so small when we got her. The character is a prisoner of war and a former privateer, so his captors may have removed his claws in a cruel way to control him. So, like, could he hide that they grew back or something? Like, make it a mystery or like a big secret? Do they grow back in that world? Or is like he a special alien? That is so cute, right? I've got like 1,000 pet stories. Yeah, so Harvey used to say, "I love my mama." Her second husband, my grandpa Gord, he owned a pet store. So, and had a farm. So it was like the animals running around and like crickets squishing under your feet when you go to the barn. And then they had cows for a while. And like snakes would be in the house and puppies. And it was interesting and very lovely. LOL, I was going to ask if she wore a yellow polka dot bikini yet. It's funny though, because the vet off first got her, they would be like, "Hi, we're looking for Miss Daniels. We're calling regarding Teeny Weenie." I'd be like, "Yeah, that's her name." But she has this like, because she's got that Yorkie gray. I could talk about her. We got to get going because I'll just talk about her all night. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. And Peter, I'm putting a star on your comment so that we come back, and let's talk in 40 minutes because I could chat with you guys all night. I'm going to mute myself, and in 10, I'm going to remind you because I got to go get my bag. Oh, what's going on? Guys, start writing if you're not. We have about 10 seconds left. How'd you guys do? I got 3.5 pages done, so that's about 619 words. Started thinking about the titles that I've always had for them. Like the 3 books, they all have kind of coinciding titles. And like what to name the series. I never thought of a series name before. So I put up the bat signal, release, because I'm at a loss. But we'll get there. Let's see who's in the chat. Peter, I'm going to go back to you. I took a quick glance during that. My stepmom had called because my step-grandma made potato salad. So she was like, would you like some? And I was taking a peek while my camera was off, and we've got like a whole plot line in here. Okay, let's go for it. Kaylee, I have some human characters who have been declawed, but that's mostly to keep their fingernails getting caught in spacesuit gloves and coming out on their own. A real life problem. It is a real life problem, Peter. That's interesting. I want to hear about that. Rua, is that how you say this, Rua? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free. Hi all, taking a break from writing today and working on the design for your digital banner. I want to hear about that. That excites me. Kaylee, fascinating, Peter. Sci-fi stuff is just too much fun to muse over. Well, you get to create the entire like existence, like the entire universe, which always leaves for like so much creativity. And I honestly really love the small town that I built for this one. I named it after like my good friend, and it's like something that touches me. Peter, spaceborne tribes all over the solar system have traditions of fingernail removal. Interesting. I do not want to remove my fingernails. That would hurt a lot. Even though the gloves don't do that anymore, the tradition remains, like how women's blouses button on the right because service uses, yeah, and the servants are gone and the style remains. Tradition, right? I'm surprised that hasn't changed with sex styles. By the time the story is set, most spaceborne tribes have acknowledged this change. Interesting. Some diehard traditionalists, forced laborers, still do it. Hi, Crystal. Thank you for joining us. What are you working on tonight? Peter, forced laborers have done it to them, but the point still stands. Miranda, no reading. I rested, and if I hadn't set my alarm, I would have fallen asleep. I need it. Oh, dear. Don't fall asleep on me, Miranda. We're here till 10. We're going to keep this party going. Kaylee, meow. Kaylee, I'm still struggling with character design. Okay, so Alien is not declawed. At least we got some sort of like answer this evening. He's just had his claws cut short and capped. His captors want him to work after all. Gail, 340 words, not as much as I wanted to get, but it's a start. Wonderful. Inca, dude, 1,500 words. Good for you, lady. How you doing today? Talk to me. I want to hear all about it. Stories. What's this say? Stories and stoneware. You like kitchenware, apparently. What's your name so that I can address you properly? And thank you for coming. Welcome. Just finished an episode of a new serial I'm watching. A new serial I'm launching next year. Grim Fairy Tales meets Leverage. Interesting. Miranda, I'm ready for drafting. Okay. You got your pencil, Miranda? You ready to go? Want to race? Let's see. Martina, I'm not counting words. It stresses me out, but it's going well. That's all that matters. You do you. I cannot. This is a pet peeve for me. I can't stand anybody telling anyone that you can make suggestions, you can point the right direction. But the biggest pet peeve I have is when somebody is like, this is the way to do it. It's the only way to do it. And like, you have to fit yourself in this tiny little box. We're going to whitewash you white. I can't stand it. So good for you for knowing what works for you and following that. It's going well, and that's all that matters. Inca, I'm good. Got 5K in the bag today. Might go a bit easier on myself tomorrow. You just never know how it's going to go, right? That's amazing, though. 5K is awesome. Okay, we're in the work session. I'm going to mute myself. I did make notes here. We talked about everything. Kaylee with her claws, no claws. Miranda, she did what she needed to do. Martina, good. Hi to Crystal because she was new in the chat. How did it go, Amy? How'd it go, Amy? And Gail, did you do words, Gail? Inquiring minds want to know. Your Pommel Kitty makes me think of Thackeray Binks. Amok. I can't believe that movie just turned 33 a couple days ago. I know, and I saw it in the theater because I'm a little bit of a Halloween witch addict. Okay, guys, second sprints, muting myself because we could talk all night. If you're procrastinating, now is the time for words. About 20 seconds left. And we're on break. How'd you guys do? I lost a few of you in there. I did 2.5 pages, and I was just going to do the math on that. 442 words plus 619 from the first one, so I'm at 1,061 for the night so far. We are at 8:38. How are you guys doing? Do you want to do another one, another sprint, and update me on your project? I wanted to tell you the quote for my little desk calendar today. Forgiveness plays an essential role in your happiness. Forgiveness replaces the sorrow in your heart with love and peace. Forgiveness is a major theme in my series. So that was an interesting read when I sat down today. And then tomorrow, just a glimpse into the future. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Like of anything? What would you do? I'm usually down on anything that's like not gonna hurt. If it's gonna hurt, I'm not. Well, that's not really true, but I don't want to break anything. Let's see. Where were we? Here in the comments. Sprint hopping. Hello, Leanne. It's good to see you. Amy did some brainstorming. Happy about it, but I have to hop off now. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Amy. We'll see you tomorrow. Popping in to boop the like button. Thank you, CK, if you're still here. Inca, thanks, Sarah. I'm done for the day. Got another 700 words down so I can go to bed happy. Oh, that makes me happy. Hope to catch you at some point tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the sprints. We're supposed to go strawberry picking tomorrow morning. I don't know if it's going to happen now because now it's supposed to rain. Every time we like schedule to go do it, it changes weather. Cassie, hello to you. Good evening. Miranda's Cauldron. I wrote about 2.5 pages, so about 600 words. Hubby wants supper, so I'll be back in about 30. Good for you. I haven't done that yet myself. I should probably do that. Peter, got to run some errands, but I'll be back. Or maybe Schubert. That went by too fast. It always goes by too fast, Kaylee. When it's like 20, 25 minute sprints, I like blink and all of a sudden it's like it's over. It makes me like really aware of time. I'm watching my muse in a Christmas movie and they're doing like the end kiss. He is like sexy as hell. Leanne, just a page, but I'm trying to land the ending. Are you having a problem with the ending? Or can you figure it out? I'm more in the zone than all afternoon. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Martina. So does that mean you're in? Are we in till 10? What are we doing, guys? Somebody answer me. I'm screaming out there into the void. You're all my friends. Tell me. Give me some advice. Do you want to end it after 9 or you want to go till 10? Kaylee, not afraid of anything. Ugh, it goes several $1 million into credit card debt. Well, there's fear and then there's common sense, Kaylee. Yeah. Common sense. Like I said, I don't like to be boxed in. Don't tell me what to do. Like there should be no rules on things. People can figure stuff out for their own. You just communicate about things. So right now I was just looking. Are you guys actually? I have a question. Is anybody doing a 4x structure, or are you blah, all doing a 3x structure, or the Korean one? I forget the name of that one, where like nothing really happens and then everything blows up at the end, and then solved. Gail did another 445 words that sprint. Good for you, getting better. Good, Gail. Martina would love to go till 10. Then we're going to go till 10, but this sprint I'm going to turn my camera off and go get something to eat. Now I'm all curious about this muse in the Christmas movie you're watching. His name is Tyler Hynes. So Tylerhynes. And I don't know where you are, Gail. Are you in the States or Canada? Because in Canada, he's on TV on Sunday night. So Fox is going to be on Sunday night. I'll do an hour with her, and then I'll be turning sprints off and spending some time with my muse, because I just adore the man. And people can say that they don't like the fact that I have like this massive crush on this man, but he's something. Macaroni Magpie. I just got here, so I'd be happy to have sprints until 10. Then that's what we'll do. Can you remind me of your name, please? Kaylee. Maybe it's my anxiety speaking, but fear and common sense go hand in hand to me. Well, because that's what it's there for, right? Like, you're supposed to protect yourself. Keep yourself safe so you don't die. I'm team 4 act structure. Okay. Doing more of a 4x structure, 4x structure, 4x structure. Interesting. Gail, you're in Washington. He is on Hallmark predominantly, Gail. Tyler Hynes. There's about 28 movies to watch. They just put out the new commercial for his movie that'll be coming out at Christmas this year. And it's like a Groundhog Day spoof. His movies are better than most, so I do highly recommend you put them in the search bar in your smart TV and start. Rebecca Moore, thanks for the writing space. I finished a chapter today. Good for you, Rebecca. Good for you. Okay, later the better. We're going till 10. Whiskey Eyes 14. What's your name? And do you just drink it straight, or is it like whiskey sours? Because I used to do those in the afternoon, sitting on a patio in the summertime. Gail, okay. I can totally see the appeal in Tyler. Most people can. He's pretty handsome. And like the personality. Look him up on Instagram and like scroll back to fan conventions. This is unlike any other man. Martina, and I know, pedestal, blah, blah, blah. He's got flaws, I'm sure. He picks his nose and he might be a bit of a jerk sometimes, but who isn't? Martina, I've never seen it happen, but I'm sure there's grumpy days. Sorry, I missed what you just said about the movie. Christmas Above the Clouds is on Sunday if you're in Canada at 8 p.m. So I will be finishing my virtual writing retreat with my pretend boyfriend, because that's the way I prefer my life. He's fantastic. Inspires tons of creativity. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about Tyler Hynes and mute myself. Good luck, guys. I'm going to get dinner. Martina, what do you agree with? So we have about 40 seconds left. And 10. Over and break. So how did you guys do? I had dinner. One of my best friends called, so we were just catching up there. And then I wrote about a page. It's a scene that like I just wrote it down on an idea sheet like 3 years ago. And I do want it in the novel. I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying to say in this scene, but I do love it. So hopefully sooner or later I'm going to figure this out. There are spots. I realized in going through the zero draft that is garbage. Like, set it on fire. Let it blow away in the wind, because this copy is going to be so much better. But all of the scenes that I've been jotting down for years to change it, they're such great ideas that I love them. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow and being able to get in some like really great time in the book. And then there's stuff coming. If you live in the Toronto area, there's a planner convention in September. I think it's close to being sold out. And they announced that Kelva Plan is a sponsor. So I'm getting a lot of text messages about that. Let me see. Okay. So we were in the third sprint, and Martina looked up Tyler being dreamy. And I can't even. It's been 3 years of my life, and he just makes me very happy. Miranda's Cauldron, I use the 3-act, but like Sarah, I call it 4 acts instead of saying 2A and 2B. Interesting. A lot of people use this 4-act structure. Kaylee. Oh man, I almost laughed. Oh no. Scattered beads are the worst. And then I hope you don't have any animals. Get out the vacuum. Only found 5 beads. Miranda's Cauldron, I'm back to drafting. Yay, Miranda. Did you do a video on your process yet? I want to see. Kaylee, making progress. Pause to eat a very strange tasting soup. What kind of soup was that? Macaroni Magpie, still stuck on this scene. Leanne Haller, half a page to the end, and then wandered off to do some crafting and get a snack, but I'm ready to dive back into the next one. Awesome, Leanne. What kind of soup? Miranda's Cauldron. I almost wrote 2 pages. This chapter is coming along quickly. Mostly inner stuff for my main female character. Nice. You're on a roll, but now that you mentioned dinner, I should probably eat something too. And by the way, I also love Christmas in July. In the past, I wrote holiday stories in July inspired by Hallmark. There's a lot of lore. Like, I have a whole backstory if you ever want to talk about it, Martina. I was given a very nice gift, Christmas of 2022. I was very sick, and I love the man. Nobody will ever be, no one will ever convince me different. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. He's going to forever be part of my creative process. I know that now, like 100%. he won't be going anywhere. 563 words for this sprint. Alexis, 552. Wonderful. Yay. And Kaylee, creamy corn and veggie soup. But they threw every spice into it, including ginger and cumin. Interesting. Sounds interesting. Got it from the food bank for free, so I shouldn't complain. But whoever made this has no taste. Oh. Okay, Miranda, no, I didn't. Okay. This is going to be a 40-minute sprint, so take us past 10 o'clock. So do we want to do 40 minutes and just keep going until we're done? You guys can say goodnight as you want to exit, or I'll see you at the end, or would you like me to shorten it to 25? We cool down and we talk in the end. I await your wishes, because your wish is my command. Somebody rub the lamp. Tell me what to do. Down for another sprint. 40 minutes, Gail. Shorten to 25. You want to? I think I can go to the end of the hour. Okay, so 25. 25. I like things to be, copacetic. Compromise is easy. 25. Ready, get, set, go. I'm muting myself. See you in the end. Okay, we have 40 seconds left. And the break. We're all done for the night. How'd you guys do? Who's still here? Because I'm going to bid you adieu until tomorrow. Kay starts at 7 over on her channel here. Mel at 9, Angela at 11, Sarah Cannon is at 1 p.m., Sarah Brody at 3, Sarah P at 5, Sarah D, Plan Positives at 7, Angela up at 9. So all the links are in the calendar. Have fun with it, guys. Enjoy it. These virtual writing retreats, I mean, it's always great to talk to everybody and get the conversations going and get some work done. Okay, Peter rejoined. After a fair bracing, I'm going to have to cool down some before I can get back to writing. It's like 100 miles from the sun out there. Mrs. 24-hour pharmacies. You know, there's a lot of things that close earlier now since all of that. It befuddles me sometimes. Kaylee, I'm just going to keep on going. Good for you, darling. Good for you. I'm going to go snuggle with my runaway dog over there. She's crazy. Martina, thank you for the sprints. This was a very productive evening for me. I'm glad. Tomorrow night, we'll have the exact same thing. Now eat a snack and watch a comfort movie. I recommend Tyler Hines. Another 2.5 pages. Time to go make lunch and figure out what to do this afternoon. Thank you for the sprints. Thank you for being here, Macaroni. I'm going to call you Mac. It's easier. My tongue doesn't get all tied. Miranda, oh, I went outside to feed the cats and spent the sprint on the deck. That's nice. Is it a nice night? We have smoke here right now, so we're not really supposed to be out for long. I live in a valley, so it's not too bad down here. I wrote for the last 10 minutes, not sure how many words yet, though. That's okay. Anything is better than, staring at a blank page. Gail, thank you so much for the sprints. I hope you have a great rest of your evening and may restful sleep find you. I usually, if I fall asleep, I sleep like the dead. Leanne catches the replays. Thanks for the extra sprints. Absolutely no problem at all. And we didn't have a 9 p.m. This morning. So kudos to Angela for filling in and taking it. Leanne, Miranda, that's the plan, but I've written a ton today so far. Wonderful. Are you all writing tomorrow? And if so, I will see you around. We were going to go strawberry picking, but it's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow morning. So that's not happening. I'm going to have to find something else to do for the day. Well, I'll be writing, but as we go out to have some fun. Leanne, Miranda, that's the plan. Awesome, Leanne. Okay, I think we're done. We're all done. Guys, have a great night. And thank you so much for being here. It really makes me thankful when people show up and we get to talk and I get to know you all. I'll see you in the morning at Kay's. And she's got this awesome gladiator type music that she plays. So come in a fighting spirit. Oh, and did you know, I looked up, sorry, I'm bouncing everywhere. That's what you get for waking up at 5:30 and still being up at 10 o'clock. Where did I write it? So apparently there's a lot of sailing in Bodrum, Turkey. And there's a seventh wonder of the world there. One of the seven wonders of the world is there. It's a mausoleum. Mausoleum. Ruins of a mausoleum. So, I mean, that's worth the Google all on its own. So I'm going to spend some time learning about Turkey this weekend as well. So, good night. Sleep well.